All right, so we are going to be talking about bingo parties because a lot of people are doing them. And I actually had someone who messaged me and wanted to do a bingo party, and or wanted to do a Facebook party, and I was like, Facebook parties, those are just not my thing. I find them boring these days, just because I've done so many of them that it's hard for me to be into it. And when we're not into it, our people aren't into it, and that goes for when you have a team or whatever. So bingo parties are like the hot new thing, and I thought it would be a cool way to talk about the products, but also be like super interactive as well. Oh, Randy's coming on. Hey Randy, can you hear me?
Her tax return, she spent $500 for me because I took care of her.
Oh no, there she is. Can you hear me good? Okay, so we were saying that we're all going to be muted as we're talking, but to implement anytime that you want to, just unmute yourself. It's not structured in that nature. But so we're talking about bingo parties and how a lot of people are doing them and how they're just like the super in thing, and it's a good way to talk about the product without feeling like you're just posting and being an ad person, because nobody just wants to see a bunch of ad commercials. And so I'm going to walk you through what I'm going to do, and then we're also going to work together to build a bingo sheet. I bought one off of Etsy for $6. And I'm just going to share it with our whole group, but we can go ahead and customize it to how we want it to be, and then I'll upload it, and then everybody can just print it off and send it to their people. So I guess the first thing that we really need to talk about before we even get into it is how to get a customer to book a party. And so Erin is going to get on here in a little bit, and she's actually going to be the one who's going to talk about that, because I'm not the biggest Facebook party person, but I can walk you through how to do a bingo party. So I got these cool sheets from Office Depot to actually send to people about joining, but I feel like they're really, really fun and colorful, and I can just print on the bingo sheet that we create. I can print on there, so you can go to Office Depot. They are still open, as is Walmart. Just wear your face mask or order it off Amazon. You know, you just do you, boo. You just do you, whatever you gotta do. But this is what they look like. This is what I'm going to be printing the bingo sheet on. It's like super fun, rainbowy. But if you have any cardstock, or if you just have computer paper, or if you have a ruler and a piece of paper and you make your bingo sheet, like whatever you got to do to get it out there, do you, okay? And then I'm going to be mailing them to the customers. So I have my hostess already. And so I'm going to have her give me a list of the people that she's going to be inviting to the party. And so that makes it way more intentional, which makes for a way better party, because nobody feels like they're just a name in a stack of 1,000 people that you sent to your online party. No, you have like 20 people. They're going to get something in the mail, and everyone's quarantined. And so when you see the mailman, you're like, hey, other people. So it'll be good. They'll be excited the minute they see the mailman anyway. And then instead of being like a bill, because everyone's laid off work right now, which is not cool, but they're going to get a hot pink envelope instead of a white bill one. So that's exciting as well. And then I'm going to customize the label. I'm using Avery. I can show you what that looks like too. So I'm using Avery, and so this will be what I use to like put their specific names. And when you're in Avery, I have a lot of videos on Avery, but y'all, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you need help, let me know. But so these are the labels. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see how big they are? Ish. That's how big it is. Right about there. I don't know. Anyway, the number though, if you want to write it down, is 8163, and these are like the best. They're good to like even put in your calendar if you want to use it for a calendar system. Yes.
Is it like a shipping label?
Yes, it's a shipping label, but they have like different sizes. Some of them are like way more expensive. I didn't do the waterproof one, but it is a shipping label.
Okay.
And the number though is 8163. And so even if like you don't go to the store and buy the actual Avery shipping labels, you can plug that number into Avery and it'll print it in that size, and then you just got to go the extra mile and cut them out. But it'll save you like $40, I think. So again, whatever you got to do just to get it done. But that's what I'm using. So that will be customizable. So it's probably going to say something with bingo on it, you know, just to make them feel like really more in the culture of it. I'm pretty stoked though. But so they'll get that, they'll get the bingo sheet, and I'm actually going to do a full catalog just because No one's having home parties, so I don't need a bunch of catalogs on hand. But and I have a lot. So, but if you don't have a lot, and maybe you have the product sheets, like those will work too. Whatever you have, or you could just print out something. I just have a bunch of catalogs on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. But you can use whatever you have. So that'll go in there. The bingo sheet will go in there. I'm, of course, going to throw confetti all over it because that's who I am as a person. And then I'm also going to do the scent and warmer of the month. And so I did a video on how to do felt samples. I am going to do a felt sample again just because it's getting hot outside. And it's going to be, I don't want it to melt and like ruin their bingo sheet. That would actually thoroughly make me angry. So I'm going to do a felt sample. If you don't have felt on hand, there is Amazon, Walmart has felt, who else has felt that would still be open? Kyle has felt, I'm sure she could just send us all. Or if you need felt, just let me know. I got this for $1 at Target.
You can get it, I think, just like, I was going to say, just order it off like line. Target has
Did
pickup.
you say order off wine or line?
Offline. Sorry. I'm trying to, I've got this. Sorry.
I love it. If you don't have.
This right here.
You tell Poppy, I do. But if you don't have felt and you really want to do a felt sample, just let me know. I can send you one of those squares. One of those squares will make like 80 samples. And so they don't need to be like tiny ones because you want to go the extra route for these customers because it's an actual party. And so for actual parties, I do a lot bigger samples. They get actual catalog because they're more likely going to order, especially since we're going the extra mile and making them feel like it's an actual party in the essence of virtually, but they're getting something actually to hold in the mail. They're going to get a sample. They're going to feel valued. And when people feel valued, they're more likely to order from you because like, oh my gosh, you sent me a sample. And that goes back to when I first joined. I don't know, a lot of people have heard the story, but I had a baby shower and my first Scentsy party was actually my baby shower, and I got a wax sample that was in the shape of a pacifier, and you would have thought that somebody gave me a diffuser. So sending them a sample of the Scent of the Month is just awesome. If you are not subscribed to the Scent of the Month and you don't have it, Trinity, I can hook you up because you're local to me, but you can reach out to fellow consultants or just whatever bar you have on hand. Just showcase that one. You just want to make sure that the beauty of Scentsy is that we're a fragrance company and people remember things by scent. And so whenever you can, you want to be able to provide some type of sample that they can actually be smelling. Another idea that you can do if you have them on hand or you can order them off Amazon is these little tiny, I can show you. No, I can't. Okay, so I had these little tiny thingies. They're somewhere. I'm not going to go dig through on this video. But they basically look like the little testers. And so you can order those in bulk off Amazon. And they're not very expensive. But then you could take a bar of Clothesline, Luna, all those popular scents. And you could easily knock out 5 samples for 20 of those people who are attending, and that way they have 5 samples already there where they can smell. And you're going to want to do the ones that are popular or whatever you have on hand, and that way when I talk about the laundry love and it doesn't show me that anybody's waiting. Who sent that? Tell her to do it again. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. There shouldn't be anything.
Okay, she should just get on now. I don't know why I was even on that. I don't know why I admit people before. So tell her to redo it. She can just go on. But where was I at?
Laundry love.
Sending a sample. Okay, so if you send them like 5 of the top scents by breaking them into smaller samples into those little things, then they have more in front of them. So when you talk about the laundry love, and you talk about the wax, you talk about the room spray, then they have a good 5 scents really based on what would they want their laundry to smell like. What would they want a room spray to be? And that it's not going to cost you as much either because they're smaller, and then that way you're just knocking them out. So there's just different ideas that are floating in my head, but again, I'm just one person, so whatever you would put in the mail out as well, feel free to unmute yourself at any time with any ideas and tricks that you have, because I just felt like doing this, we could really collaborate our brains and just like build the most epic bingo party for like all of our customers. Hey, Erin. So Erin is on here now, and Erin is going to be the one who's going to talk about how to book the party. I already had one booked, and so I was like, I don't really know what to say. So she's going to help in that. Erin, can you hear me? Hold on. She'll figure it out. Okay, but so what do you guys think would you add to the envelope? So we got the catalog, we got the bingo sheet that we're gonna walk through that together here in a minute. We got an envelope, confetti. Obviously, you're gonna want to put the warm of the month sample, but what else do you guys think would be good to highlight for their hand, if anything else?
I did some little, they got sent back to me, so I've got to fix the postage on them, but I have these, where do I put my box? I put little handwritten notes on some of my old postcards I found, and it's not like a, like, hey, you know, buy my stuff. It is a just, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and sane in all this. You know, just know that, you know, we're all here with you. You know, and it's not anything like, hey, guess what's going on this month in Scentsy, or hey, guess what you can get now for this. It was just a, hey, FYI, I was thinking about you. And I think that means a lot more than, you know, trying to send something out of all the time of
space.
yeah.
I agree. That's really good. I love that. And I actually forgot to mention that part of it, so I'm glad you said that. I have these thank you notes that match that paper. Hey, Erin, on hand, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and thank them as well. But so definitely a thank you card of some sort that's, like you said, not mentioning anything about actually buying, but more so just, again, showing their value as a customer, which goes to show how important that is. If you're not showing them how valued they are, then they can go buy it from Walmart just as easy. That's a great idea. And then there's also this template now. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where people are printing off onto actual Post-it notes. I can upload that. Let me make myself a note. Upload. What are those called again? Sticky notes. And then what we could do though is actually like go ahead and showcase whatever we're gonna be talking about, and go ahead and mark it in the catalog. Like go ahead and print it, and then we can mark it on the sticky note and go ahead and label it in the catalog so they know exactly where to flip to and don't get lost. And say like, you could buy this in a 6-pack. See, that's why these things are so important. That was a brilliant idea. Y'all are not excited enough because you don't even know what I'm talking about. But you're gonna love it when I post it, I swear. Anybody else have anything that they would like to add for the packet? Aaron, we're just talking about what we would put just in the thing that we're going to be sending to the customer. So I said opening a Facebook party, having the host, go ahead and having who her customers are that she's going to be inviting, and then sending them a catalog, a bingo sheet, which I got these at the Depot. Obviously, you can use whatever. And then I went ahead and I purchased a PDF off of Etsy, and so we're going to fill that part out together, and I'm going to upload it, and then everybody just print it onto whatever they have. So this, and then a catalog, a thank you sticky or letter, and confetti, and a sample. And we said like you could take like clothesline and make those into smaller scents with those little tiny plastic tester thingies. Is there anything else that you would add for the people to have in their actual hands for the party? I'm getting hot.
You talking for the bingo party?
Yes.
Okay.
Like getting it in their hands. Like, is there anything else that you would add to it for them to have to actually look at, like a hard copy of?
How are you explaining how to do it? Do you have like the instructions are going in there and how to do it?
Oh, that's a great idea. Instructions. Now it's important.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of lost. I was trying to listen.
No, I love that. That's good. I forgot about that.
I was just thinking,
I'll show you guys the bingo sheet that I already have, and it has like where you can type in some stuff. And I was thinking of like writing something there, but I don't want to like overdo it in content. So Even a
Yeah, I'd make it
note
kind
I
of
thought would be
simple.
good. Why are my eyes getting itchy? Okay, so bingo sheet, catalog, confetti, sample with the flyer, a handwritten note. We could do the sticky stuff, instructions on what to expect, anything else. Randy, Trinity, Aunt Kelly, y'all got any
Some hand sanitizer.
hand sanitizer? I don't have. That's a good idea. I wish we still had our hand sanitizer from back in the day. Like a little sample. Here you go, friend.
Wipe your board off before you start.
Oh, look at you go. But how will we do it?
I don't know, because I only have one thing of hand sanitizer, and it's for me. So that's
Well, if you
You
have
could,
you have extra
if
hand
you-
sanitizer, feel free to turn it into a sample with some toilet paper.
right.
Hey Heather, you could do like a little square of like felt with all like the all-purpose cleaner sprayed on it
That's a good
Yeah, you
idea.
could use that.
in a little sample baggie.
All-purpose cleaner. What about me? We're all doing it. You need to do it too. All-purpose cleaner sample. That's a great idea. So what are we thinking? Like making it bright and cheerful, but coronavirus themed? That'd be good. What? I was thinking of like printing off a thing from like the internet with like a mini, like you see those little coronavirus or quarantine bingo sheets, things to do around your house or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like wash your
What's
hands.
on the bingo card? Like, what are the
So
options?
we're gonna design that part. So I can share my screen and I'm gonna show you what I got. Let me flip the camera. If I can remember how. More live on you. No, we are not doing that. Oh, I should be going live on our Facebook page. Like, hey,
Go down, Heather, go down to the bottom of your screen on the meeting thing and hit share content.
stop video
Or-
invite, manage participants polling.
Wait, you're at the top. Go to the top of the Zoom meeting and it says share your content up top somewhere.
Like with the Mac. So it's up in that thingy.
It's right in the middle, I thought.
On the bottom on the phone. I don't know where it's at on the
It's like
computer.
the phone is on the bottom. I think on the computer, if I remember from the other day, it's on the top.
It's where
like
you
the
go
middle
to
Right
like,
there?
if you wanted to like stop your video or mute it, it should be around that area.
Yeah.
I got it. We are going to share.
Does anybody have gray hair like me? Anybody?
I don't know. I make my hair gray, so.
I mean, I need to get with it.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
It's loading. Yeah, I see.
Okay, so this is the bingo sheet, and you can just see the bingo sheet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's cool, and I'm just gonna upload this to our team page. But like this is typable, and then all these are typable. So what I had saw on this video that I watched was you don't put like laundry love, you put socks. And so when you call out socks, as they get it, they mark that off. And then, but when they see socks, or when you say socks, then and they mark it off, and then you talk about like the laundry love, and then you showcase that on a live, like showing the product or whatever. Not like going all in detail, like keeping it fun and cool, but still hitting on the products without like putting them on the sheet. And so for like counter clean, what could we put?
Germs.
Germs. That's good. Okay. And then what else is there?
Scentsy soap.
Scentsy soak. Okay, so we could do bathtub, or like what comes to mind when you think Scentsy soak?
Relax.
Relax. That's a good one.
Relax. There you go.
And then maybe spa for a diffuser, or what do you guys think?
Sleep.
Huh?
Sleep.
Sleep.
That's what I think about.
That's good. And then what else is there? What about the Cinderella? Should we talk about the Cinderella warmer, or do you think it'd be sold out? I was thinking maybe it's Disney. Like, get on all the Disney stuff, or Mickey Mouse.
Just put magic.
Magic. That's good. Look at you go. All right, and then we got our kids line. So what's a fun word for the kids?
Friends or buddies.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Sorry.
Or Tooth Fairy, because people use
There you go.
the Scentsy buddies for the
That's
Tooth
not
Fairy.
what was coming. That was not what was coming in mind when I was thinking about my kids, guys.
Nightmare.
Sorry, I said mine out loud.
Rainbows and butterflies on
my gosh.
drugs is how my children are right now. What about the wax?
I don't.
Melt me.
Yeah.
Melt me.
Melt me, warm me, something.
Mm-hmm.
They heat me just to meet me. That's what they put on.
Or you can, because my daughter did.
Melt me. Melt me. Heat me. Love me. There you go.
How about melt me, heat me, leave me alone? We'll just say.
Now, are we going to be able to edit these,
Yeah.
Heather? Because sometimes when you send PDFs, you're not always able to edit them. Not like
this
you
is gonna,
sending them.
I think that this will just be what it is. That's why we're doing it together. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. If it is edited, that would be great. But I think this is just gonna be it. I'm just gonna do melt me.
So
right,
you're
what
doing
else is
this.
Huh?
Sorry. So you're doing this. So you talk about the products on the Facebook party. Is that how this goes?
Yes. Can you guys still see me, or can you only see my screen?
I can see a little bit of you, a little picture.
Whoever talks goes up in the top corner.
Okay, as long as you can still see me. I didn't want to be like picking my nose over here or something. All right, so when you say socks, like you talk about the laundry love, and then germs, we talk about the hand soap. You can talk about the counter cleaner, the all-purpose cleaner, like you can talk about all that stuff. And then relax, you can talk about the spa or the diffusers and the oils, and that was sleep. And then relax was like the Scentsy soak and the body wash, and then the magic would be the Disney line, and melt me would be our wax stuff. And then so like what else products do we need to showcase and like have magic words to go with it? I was thinking the samples, and so like I do a Scent of the Month club, but I don't think everybody in our team does that, so I didn't want to put that on the flyer. But what would be another way where someone could do that, but it wouldn't necessarily be that, it could be something else, but would also be that. Does that make sense?
For samples?
Yeah. VIP, because that could be your VIP page. It could be for customers. It could be whatever they wanted, I guess. What do you think?
Yeah.
VIP. And then what else? What else is in there, Randy, in the catalog? And Trinity. And Aunt Kelly, I see you down there.
Put sniff.
Sniff?
For the sniff. That's for the box that you can get.
Oh yeah, like the whiff box.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But it could be like anything. And then where did my catalog go? I brought one out specifically for this. What about for the warmers? Huh?
The new fans.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fans.
I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of people buy those so far.
Yeah, I
are
love
really
them in my
good.
car.
So what would be a fun word though for that without like being so blunt?
Mini?
Mini, that's good. M-I-N-I.
I was gonna say blow, but then that might be bad. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying.
I love it.
I'm
And then
gonna
you
go
can
on
also
YouTube.
talk about the pods. Oh, what about the pets?
Fur baby. Because then they'll be like, what the heck is fur baby? And then you can go into it.
Right, exactly.
Say, you're a fur baby, aren't you? You're big.
We got laundry. We got the fans. We got oils with diffusers. New diffuser. Oh, what about for the fragrance flower? Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom.
And this was only $6 off of Etsy. So if I can also just post a link if somebody wanted to buy it and do it themselves, we could do that. Oh, what about the Go line? So there's the scent circles, the scent packs, the car bars, the Scentsy car bar clips, the room sprays, and travel tins. What's a fun one for that?
On the go?
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
How about just go? Second? Yeah, yes, maybe. What do we do for the kids? We didn't do one for them yet. Okay, so we have the buddy clips, the blankets, the buddy blankets, the Scentsy Friends, those little doll things.
You could do just
Okay.
no, you do play.
Anyone else getting more creative? Me and Colin running out of ideas. Y'all got any? We'll do play. All right, and then we got
Randy said, hold on, snuggle your fur baby, I think she said. Hold on the chat.
oh, snuggle. Let's do snuggle instead of play.
Oh, snuggle for kids, sorry.
How you spell
There you go.
snuggle? Snugg.
Ellie.
Ellie. This is really why we're all doing this together because Heather can't spell. All right.
There's a
And
reason why
then-
I'm an art teacher and not an English teacher.
This is very true, but you've written a lot of papers to get to that.
Oh.
What about our bulbs? How you can't use any other bulb or wax, like the lifetime warranty stuff. What would be another one? How about life for the lifetime warranty? And you can go in the bulbs and
There
the
you
wax and how this work together.
Do the life for the lifetime warranty, but then you can put like light.
But you can go into the bulbs with the lifetime warranty because if you use a different light bulb,
Oh yeah.
whatever, they might miss it. That's fine. All right, so lights. Oh, what about for the fundraiser one?
The you mean the ones for like breast cancer or not breast, but like the
Fill your life with purpose. Every child deserves a chance to live a full, happy life.
or just talk about how they always have a one that goes to an organization.
Mm-hmm.
I mean philanthropy you could put, but I don't know. Oh, giving back.
I don't look like saying philanthropy. I can't even say it.
That's why I said philanthropy is a big word. So I was gonna say give back.
Give.
What are y'all trying to figure out now?
There you go.
Where we're trying to do one for the Fill Your Life with Purpose, how they're the fundraiser ones, and we're thinking give, like the word give.
How they have like the different cause ones.
Oh yeah. Give back.
Aaron,
or
before
give-
I forget, I gotta get you some stuff back.
Oh, you're fine. Sorry, I left. My daughter was screaming, so I had to leave my phone here in the quiet.
You're
You're
fine.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what everyone's like, I had kids. It's like, I have 3. Just come on. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, she's the devil, so.
So maybe I should put nightmare.
See, I told you.
We're going to go with
The
snuggle.
younger one. I'm
Look, I
gonna
love
snuggle
my-
you to niceness.
Snuggle the nightmare out.
Look, I love my kids, and I like having my kids home. I love the summertime, but I'd be lying to y'all if I told you I hadn't flipped the heck out a couple times. So
You're not the only one.
You are not the only. You
Like crazy flip
are
out.
standing together.
And then they turn and look at you like you have 4 heads. Like, what is
Oh, but
wrong
I
with you? And
probably
you're like,
did, so it's fine.
What about for join? How about a money symbol? Yeah?
Or
No?
opportunity?
They're gonna know what that means though.
Just put money.
There you go. That or journey.
Ooh, journey.
Yeah.
There. Now we're thinking. Very good. Oh, and what about the trips? We talked about the trips. Travel
Destination.
destination. That can all fit.
You're going to be on the video because you're talking. I'll give it back in a minute.
Did I spell that right? D-E-S-T-A-N.
No. D-E-S-T-I.
That Landon.
Yes, coming here bothering me.
I.
Hey Landon, come say hi to Miss Harding.
Landon.
So, teacher meets student. Did we have one for the lift box?
That was sniff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about the
Hey, Ryan.
month?
Huh?
What about the monthly thing? Why can I not think of the word?
The Scentsy Club?
Club. Yeah.
Club.
All right, what else? We got a couple more. Oh, what we need people to host a party. I don't want to say host. That's odd. Yeah.
Friends.
Friends.
Heather, I thought you just said hose. I was like, what?
All my hoes.
Like, what?
1, 2, 3 more.
I need a catalog.
We got buy, host, join. We got products. We got Disney. We got diffusion.
Put Marvel.
Marvel. There we go.
Because I know it goes with Disney, but it's like a completely separate thing in itself.
I agree.
Oh, fix the word journey.
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 Yeah. John Ray.
Oh, it's still not right. Get rid of that. Yeah.
And right there. There you go.
You can do like a fun one. Like post, and they have to like go take a selfie of themselves at the party and post it on their page and tag you or something.
That or put passion as one of them.
Passion?
Yeah, and then you can kind of explain kind of your favorite stuff in there. What do y'all think about that?
That's
I
good.
don't like it.
Oh, hush.
Who was that?
That's my
So
husband.
you were saying you could put selfie where they had to take a picture with their bingo card.
Selfie. Okay, very good. Now, everybody, thumbs up if this is good. If you like it. Trinity, you didn't talk much, but good. Okay, Randy, good. And Kelly, good. I know you two are good. All right. So what
We need
about
to
what you
make-
got at the very end? Or is that good? Comment bingo when you get 5 in a row.
Yeah, that sounds good. We need to do another one this week that says like quarantine bingo or something like that. Or quarantine with me bingo. You can have some fun stuff on there.
I guess we can make a couple. We don't have to do it right now though. But
No, that's fine. This is good. It was just a suggestion.
I like it. Stop share. Okay.
So
Let's
how
do-
does that work exactly, Heather?
That's what we're getting into. So now that we created the sheet, I wanted to create the sheet first with you guys so that you got a concept of what the heck I was talking about before I just went and talked, figuratively speaking. So basically what you do though is you get your host, and Erin is gonna help us talk about how to get a host. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
Maybe?
How to get a host?
Yeah, for like a Facebook party. And then But once you get your host, then you send her these bingo sheets, these mail outs, or not her. You send it to the people who she decides that she wants to send one to. And then you mail your host, though, the prizes. And so as they say bingo, then like as they come, you're going live and you're going to say socks. And then as they mark off socks, all this be in different order, just like normal bingo is. And as they mark them off, if they get 5 in a row, then they say bingo, and then they get a prize. So you can send your hostess like room sprays and scent circles and like a sample, like small things, and you could do maybe 5 bingo prizes. You can either mail them to your host or you can mail them individually to the customers. That is up to you. And so basically that's going to make it so that you can go through literally busy. Go. Daddy's downstairs. Makes it so that you can go in and talk about every single product, but it's more fun like an actual home party is. And then she totally killed my train of thought. It wasn't that important. She didn't even go downstairs. But Erin, did you watch the video that I sent you earlier? No. Okay.
Sorry.
But I got
I
you guys the
was
video. But so basically, you send that stuff, and then they get the prizes, and it's going to make them more likely to place an order because they're actually getting in the mail. They feel more valued as a customer, and then they're going to be playing bingo. And you want to keep going. You don't have to stop at one. The lady that I watched said she does it until she's filled her whole bingo sheet up, and she's already sent her host the 5 gifts anyway, or however many you decide. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's what I was thinking, 5 prizes, or you just go until 5 times, and that makes you talk about every single one of the products, but it keeps them engaged. And she said that when she did it that way, it made it so that people like were on the live the entire time, like nobody left. And I can see that because when I do my home parties, I do a bingo sheet and I keep it competitive like that, but I have to do like raffle tickets. And it makes it so that I can give out all these raffle tickets, and whoever has the most at the end gets a prize, and then whoever wins the raffle gets a prize. But then this way it's kind of taking that aspect out of it, but they still have to pay attention because they have to be marking off their bingo sheet. And as they're doing that and you're telling them about the products, it's making them like it. Another thing that you can give as a prize would be a coupon, so $5 off the Laundry Love bundle or whatever. So that makes them go buy the Laundry Love bundles and they're getting $5 off. And so if you did that, then you could just use the perpetual party reward, which would be 50% off of that anyway. So you're not technically out of any money. That way you're still making money and they still feel valued and awesome because they got that perpetual party reward. And however you want to configure it up. So you could almost not send your hostess any actual prize. You could just send them coupons like that if you wanted to. And we have like Wax Cash on our team page. I know there's Wax Cash, but I might have to re-upload it just because I don't know. Wax Cash. And I also have some coupons. You can send actual prizes. And then if you guys have any ideas, feel free to chime in on what you could give as an incentive for playing the game. There's so many different ways you could do it. The only thing that you can't do is charge people to play bingo, but you can charge them for products. So if you wanted to go ahead, say you get like really good at this and you like it and you get really going, you can go ahead and charge people a certain amount. And so they're guaranteed that amount of product. So when people do like the Easter egg warmer of the month, when that was like the coloring one, people go ahead and they buy the Easter egg and then they go to your house and they color it, the warmer of the month. That way they've already paid for it up front, and so they're only coming to pick up their warmer and to color it, essentially. So you could still configure it like that, but that's just not how I'm doing it because I don't like to take people's money from the get-go. It just gives me anxiety. So I'm doing it where I'm sending the bingo sheet, and then they'll go to my site and they'll place an order. And obviously you'll want to talk about that during the live at the end, and then obviously messaging people and all that good stuff. But how many of you actually have a Facebook party already booked? Other than myself, exactly. So that's why we're going to go into, that's the first step, is finding a hostess who can host the party. And so Erin's going to talk about that. So go ahead, and I'll piggyback off.
I'm not really prepared to talk about that, but if it were me, like right now during this time, I would just start with my friends and, get with them, ask if they want to, do this Facebook live party or whatever, have some wine, play some bingo, do something with your time because nobody can go anywhere, nobody can do anything, and they want to have fun and interact with other people. Another thing you could do is post either the bingo card or some kind of product, or like the prizes that you can have. You could post a picture of those and say who wants to earn one of these, or I don't know if that would be in compliance. Hold on. Can you do that? And it'd be in a private page?
You could nonchalantly have a product in the background, but you couldn't actually have, you could post a bingo sheet and be like, who wants to play bingo and win some prizes, but you can't say what they actually would win. That's the only thing.
Okay.
You can win a prize, you just can't say what it
But
actually.
you can have something like you said in the background behind it when you're not really referring to that particular product, but they know what you're saying.
Yes.
Anyways, or you could just post a picture of a warmer or a product or anything like that, and have somebody. I'm trying to think of what you could say.
Well, yeah, like you could post
Comment.
a salt warmer and be like, who likes this warmer? And as people
Yeah.
say, oh, I love that warmer, instead of messaging them, hey, do you want to buy this warmer?
Yeah, you could comment with an emoji if you like this warmer, with a wink face or something like that. And then anybody who responds to that particular post, you message them. And if you say you message 10 people, well, realistically, 10 people are not going to do a party probably, because people just comment and they go on about their day. But maybe 1 out of that 10 or 2 out of that 10 will, and that's still, better than nothing.
That's easily 40 customers right there. That's easily.
Yeah. So, and then from a Facebook party, you're going to get customers that you didn't have before, especially if they're seeing that you're doing something fun like that. Still working your business during this time. That's a huge thing right now. Because I'm still commenting and following up with all my customers. But like I talked to Heather today, I've been interested in doing this bingo party. I heard about it a couple weeks ago, and I have yet to talk about it, do anything about it until Heather messaged me today and I remembered. So I would just keep things fun. I think it's,
So that's the importance of this. It's not really to learn everything, but having these like just really motivates us all individually as well. And it's more fun to collaborate than to.
Well, people are, especially right now, people are looking for something to do, like anything fun to do. And you just have to target whoever you're asking. That's how you have to target what you're doing. Like if it was your friends, it would be like, oh, wine and bingo, or whatever you do when you talk to each other, or whatever you do when you get with each other. If it's somebody that you don't you know nothing about, you can just talk with them before you do the party and ask them what kind of atmosphere type of stuff that they want you to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like what theme do you want? Like having them go ahead and pick it out. That's a good idea. Like they might be like, let's do a coronavirus one. And then you could even, what we did together, collaborate the bingo sheet, you could do with your hostess, which would get them super involved and into it and make them more likely to be doing it, because like, oh yeah, I helped build this bingo card. Let's do this. And then you'll get a feel more for her and who her friends are typically. Plus, everyone wants to get stuff in the mail. I love getting stuff in the mail. I don't care if it's a postcard or a confetti-packed catalog. Like, I'll be excited. Yeah. And they'll just feel more connected in that aspect as well.
I don't know if anybody else has done this before, but if you already have orders, this is another way to privately talk to somebody about hosting a party. If you already have orders without this party and you can't close it yet, or it hasn't met free shipping, and you don't want to use the host rewards or anything like that, you just, when you contact that person, whether it's your friend, your cousin, Jamie from Facebook, whoever it is that commented, hey, I already have X amount of dollars free credit. Are you trying to double that, or you by playing a game for for 30 minutes, 45 minutes when nobody has anything to do? Just give that away.
That's genius. It's been more incentive. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. That's really good.
And another thing, they might not all be local, so you might not have the free shipping for everybody.
Right.
I just thought about that.
It just depends on the hostess. And I was also like, you can keep seeing these videos of like people doing door drops for their friends and stuff. And they're like leaving stuff on their friend's door, and then they're like, and then they leave.
Yeah.
So they could essentially do the same nature with the Scentsy stuff when it comes in. Like if it's their local friends and they can't meet up, they could still do that, and then they could door drop the prizes that you sent them as they won their bingo sheet, and then hopefully they video that, and that's free marketing for you, and it also connects them, which is also awesome, and like doing our job essentially, like making people feel good, which is what I love. So it's a good way to help connect people as well. And then even when if it is a local party, then you would ship the orders to them, or yourself and dress them up and then give it to the host, and then she goes and does the drawer drops to her people. And
Yeah.
so somebody had asked us on the tea page of the importance of like, is sending it to yourself as, what does she word it away, like, is it beneficial to have sent to you if you can? And the answer is yes. If it's possible for you to have the whole party shipped to your house where you can take it and dress it up in a cute bag and throw in a sample and throw in a catalog and a thank you letter and give it to your hostess so that she can give it to the customers, that's obviously way better because you can label all the stuff and they can follow up easier. But if you have to mail the product to them and so they can't be just hand delivered, then it's going to cost you a heck of a lot more to mail it to them personally than to have Scentsy mail it to them. So if it can't be hand brought to them in a way, then you just want to go ahead and have it mailed to them because they're going to get a way cheaper shipping fee that way than for you to do it.
There's a little
$50.
There's a little drop down thing. I don't know if everybody knows that inside your party that says ship directly to customer when you're putting it in, or you can go back and edit it if they decided to have it shipped. And I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about.
That's a good point. That's a good point. See, I forget about these little things and talk about because it's been so long. But that's a really good point, is that how to go about doing all that. Yes, exactly. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? Because that's really all that I had to share. Who's gonna host a Facebook party? Let's start with that. Like, even if you don't find a hostess, you can just host your own bingo Facebook party and just invite like 20 of your top customers, the people who are already ordering from you. And then they do it and they fall in love with it. And you're like, hey, why don't you do the next one? And now you just got 20 parties booked. Same way of like having a launch party. So
you could totally put it on your private Scentsy page and say, hey, playing bingo tonight, playing bingo from your own home, and just have everybody play it with you.
Absolutely. I mean, why not?
I mean,
You can book parties that way if you don't have any booked.
Well, they wouldn't have a sheet. Just kidding.
Yeah, you'd have to give it. I mean, you'd have to be like, hey, doing a bingo party next week or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's already the 15th, which is what the importance is of going ahead. If you're wanting to do this, go ahead and doing it so that if you do want to get this stuff in their hands, which I do think is important personally, just experience-wise, I would definitely go ahead and like by tomorrow have a hostess of some sort and don't be all pressury and like weird because nobody wants you to message their DMs and you haven't talked in a year. But if you are having a post and you can follow up, especially in like your story and stuff where you can see who saw it, I'm crazy. I'm like, oh, you saw my post. I'm going to go message you. I'm like, hey, I saw you saw my post. That's why I love stories, because you just creep all over it. It's great. But questions. Do you guys have any questions outside of what we've talked about so far? That's no. Randy, any questions? Trinity? And Kelly? Okay, well, if you guys do have any questions, you know my number, or I'm going to post this Zoom onto our Facebook page, and I'll post all this content that we made as well. I'll also post the link for the bingo sheet, so if I upload it and you can't edit it, then, and you don't want to use the one that we created, and you want to buy it for $6, go ahead and do that. Again, you can redo this like 8 million times, so it's definitely worth it. It's only $6, pretty worth it. But I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining on this Zoom. I so appreciate you. I want to do more of these, and so if you have any stuff that you want to dive deeper in, whether it's a bingo party or sponsoring or whatever, we can totally do that. So just let me know what the next topic is, and we'll totally do another one. Does Wednesdays work for you guys at this time? Was that good?
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure it'll change after quarantine, but for now. So maybe, do you want to do it next Wednesday, or should we do it monthly? I don't want to like overdo it.
Do one like twice a month.
Twice a month. Okay.
Yeah.
So next Wednesday,
Every other week.
Every other week. We're going to do these, and we'll just pick a person to be the person who comes up with the content, just to make it less me and more us. That's what I want to do. Okay. Hope you guys have a great rest of your quarantine evening. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.
Bye.